All right, new this morning, shots are fired during a robbery at a West Side store, but police say that's not the only stop that thief made. They say the masked man walked into the Texas meat market on Donaldson Avenue, pointed a gun at the cashier and demanded money. Well, when the cashier said no way, the suspect fired his gun in the air and threatened to shoot them. He was then given the money and ran off. Now, officers believe this guy is connected to another robbery at an Exxon gas station on Northwest 36th Street. They say a person matching that description held the clerk at gunpoint and got away with some cash. Well, so far, no arrests have been made.